Alright, today we're going to be covering Space Marine Demo, playing it on the PC at high graphics. We're doing the Inquisitor level, which is the first of two. And Bastion. This is the longer of the two levels. A little background.
The Manufactorum still holds.
Some Imperial Guard units made it here after all.
They cannot hold.
So a little background on what Space Marines are. If you're not familiar with the 40k universe, basically what you are is a superhuman wearing tank armor. Genetically modified heroes of mankind fighting many different forms of aliens that seek to destroy the Imperium of Man. And these guys are the best of the best. And just epic, right?
What is the Inquisition?
You'll see.
We're about to find out.
This is Inquisitor Drogan. I need urgent assistance at Manufactorum Ajakis. They're after the experimental device. The device is safe at the time being. I've drawn them off.
And for those of you
Now I'm trapped.
wondering about whether or not to pick up this game,
You must keep the device.
I would highly suggest doing so. This demo really shows how epic it truly is.
More time.
I mean, if you're still on the fence, maybe rent it on 260 or something when it comes out. But I was blown away.
An experimental weapon.
And if you like 40k, then you're gonna love this game too.
Keep moving.
Because I even know a dude who works at one of the, or had worked at one of the Games Workshop stores. And I was a big fan of the series. It stays very true to the tabletop game, which all the Warhammer games have originated from.
Captain, look. The orcs must be operating
Alright.
the crane.
But alright, we got 4 different weapons, range weapons we can switch between, and you got this chain sword and melee with right clicking the melee. You can stun guys with the F key and then execute them. And I believe that's the E key to execute. But yeah, and that restores some of our health there. And the idea is you kind of want to fight and stun when your health drops towards like the bottom quarter or half or something, and then that restores your health. Oh, and quick thing, I'm doing these on normal difficulty because it's the demo, and I figure I'll do hard walkthroughs once the full game comes out, and I'll be grabbing that, so expect those. Yeah, we got our bolter here, which is like all these weapons are really strong, but that's the way it's supposed to be. This Vengeance launcher here fires these explosive rounds, and you push R to detonate them, and it detonates the last one you fire first, and then works backwards to the first one that you fired. And these things do a lot of damage, but you don't have a whole ton of ammo, so. And when this knob comes out, we're going to hit the T key to use our Fury mode, and that drops it really quick. And that's that big orc there. That dude can really beat the crap out of you if you're not careful. If you don't have Fury mode, I suggest backing off a little bit and using your ranged weapons or making a quick melee hit and trying to get out of there. But being a Space Marine, you're not exactly the most mobile thing in the universe. You're more of a heavy armored machine type. But not a machine, but whatever. Point is, knobs are best dealt with Fury or range. And you got these shooter boys. Alright, there's another knob up here. Let's start throwing some grenades in there. You do that with the Q key. Just hack our way through this group of dudes. And you're gonna see what I was talking about with knobs beating the crap out of you in a second, because you get back into the wall there. Oh. They just smashing. Now he's stunned. And push E and click the mouse 1 button to finish our execution.
The orcs have managed to fire that cannon.
If you don't hit the mouse 1 key, he'll actually pick us up and smash us into the ground again. I'll run up here and hit the E key. And drop this massive boost of Titan weapon onto the orc. Just completely demolished
This is Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. Identify yourself.
This is Corporal Antioch, sir. That is, my lord.
I need access to the Manufactorum, Corporal.
There is a service lift in the hangar directly below where you drop the cargo, my lord. We can meet you there.
Stand ready. We will be there shortly. Titus out.
Alright. Okay. Pick up ammo and vengeance launcher. And the bolter and flash. Alright, now we're gonna make our way through some more orc forces and get some shooter boys. And watch out for the grenades. I mean, and given that you're still a space marine, they're not the worst thing in the world. But it's just good to avoid getting hit by them if possible. And that stalker bolter, you can actually zoom in with holding the control key. Alright. Headshots, of course, do the most damage. Orcs have big heads, so not that hard to hit them. Just sniping these dudes. We built up our fury meter, but we're gonna save it for next knobs that we need. Or something else. This is bomb squigs. Yeah, you definitely want to shoot those from range. Alright, drop these dudes. Let's keep going. Let me see all these Gretchen now pouring out of the walls. And you can just instantly execute them by basically like punching their faces in. And that gives us extra health, so just you can use your Gretchen as little health packs. Or you can just slash your way through tons of them at a time. Like that. Get this shooter boy up here. Just pay attention to the shooters up on the ledges there, because it can kind of drop your health a little quickly. Alright. Drop those dudes. Ah, got chopper boys. And my friend pointed out one thing, the models look kind of repetitive in the demo, but I'm thinking that's simply because it's the demo, and typically they don't put a whole bunch of content in demos, even when it comes to what might be in a mission. Like, even this mission might change when it comes to the full game, which is another reason why I'm not even doing a walkthrough really for it. I'm just kind of doing more of a playthrough. But yeah, I think that's worth noting that I would probably bet money that the full game is gonna have more varied orc hordes than the demo possesses, or at least hope so. But watch out! I'm not trying to run off the ledge there. And one thing to keep in mind is, as I mentioned before, you're basically a freaking tank running around on the battlefield, and that carries over to how you run. You hold shift to start running,
Corporal Antioch.
but once you start running, you don't need to hold shift to maintain your run, because you actually can't stop running until you hit the back key, and then he kind of has to do that stop slide there, because basically you're so heavy, there's just so much momentum behind you that's what causes that. Anyways, you saw those ammo crates to the right there. There's actually a thunder axe that we can swap out for a chainsword, and I actually do that later, because I forget to pick it up here. But yeah, dude, the thunder axe is pretty nuts. And definitely worth checking out. We'll see in a second. We're gonna slaughter our way through some of this chopper horde. Wow. Alright. Drop this dude. And throw a grenade. Yeah. And start stunning them using the F key and executing the E to bring our health back up. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, I'm running this on like highest graphics here, so. Oh, starting to drop health there. Stepping on everyone's head here. Alright. Just blasting these dudes away now. Alright, now we got the power axe I was talking about before. Yeah, power axe basically is just another epic weapon. Only Space Marines, these heroes of mankind, are allowed to use weapons like this shit, for the most part. Unless you're like some lord or champion. But anyways, engage Fury mode once these knobs come out. You can see that combined with a power axe will just brutalize this guy. And messing up this next knob here. Yeah, that's pretty hard there. I actually have Fury mode again. Engage that and let's execute this guy. Oh, axe right into the head. There's a little graphical error there. But alright, let me get the power axe unlock message. But executing this dude. Stun and executing him. Shoot him down. We're just about done here.
Corporal Antioch,
Yes, my lord.
we have word that an Inquisitor is in the Manufactorum.
Yes, Lord Drogon. We have not seen him for several days.
And that's it for this level. And once again, I'll be covering more once this full game comes.